Guided meditation is very interesting. You have the whole class doing the same thing at the same time. Especially when you have 20 lessons, if those who can follow you, you guide all the way and tell them do one pointedness, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. Everybody doing the same thing. You will have a synergy among the mind, and it's very interesting. This is what we have done at Buddhist for the 20 lesson basic meditation course. I need about 14 lessons to teach up to jhanas. Then it will be interesting. The first thing you need to learn about meditation is when you close your eyes, as though you are asleep, don't want to see anything. A lot of people, when they close their eyes, they try to see something. That is the big problem they are facing. Then number two, when we talk about breathing, we talk about the total body breathing, the body breathing by itself. It's not that you breathe in, breathe out, then you use your mind to control your breathing. You end up, you are doing a breathing exercise instead of meditation. Okay? So when you want to watch the in-breath and out-breath, it should be very natural. The mind do nothing. The whole body is breathing by itself. Because in the Satipatthana Sutta, the Buddha said about breathing is three things. First, you must know in-breath, out-breath, short breath, long breath. That's the first part. Then knowing the whole bodily process, you breathe in and out. So just now I asked you to do is the whole total body process, breathing in and out. Then the third part in the breathing is calming the bodily process, you breathe in and out. So these are three aspects of breathing that is very basic to all meditators. If you have not achieved natural breathing, no go for serious meditation. That is normally my advice. Okay, different people will use different methods. And then the other part is on mindfulness. You slowly have to train your mindfulness. And then later on you will look at concentration, doing the one-pointedness and the jhana to strengthen this mindfulness. So in the end, meditation is about mental development. Develop three factors of the Noble Eightfold Path. There's right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. And when you develop the path to realize the Buddha teaching along this line, it cannot be away from the Buddha teaching. Definitely it's the Buddha teaching. So I don't care what tradition you come from. No tradition can deny the Noble Eightfold Path. Okay? So that is what is my advice for you on meditation. Is there anyone other question on meditation? Okay, just guided or any part of the instruction you think questionable? All these are some are very senior in the Buddhist circle. Okay, I go into today's topic. This is a very simple topic, very basic topic. How to take care of your mind. During the Buddha time, he was asked, what actually did he really thought? So the Buddha just said, I only teach three things. Avoid evil, do good, purify the mind. And that is the teaching of all Buddhas. So simple as that. So this tonight talk only 7 words only. Avoid evil, do good, purify the mind. 7 words only, okay? So once you understand these 7 words, no need to continue. It's very simple, actually, the Buddha teaching. So avoid evil, I think the word avoid is very... Buddhism, something beautiful about Buddhism is every time Buddha teaches something, it defines very clearly what is it. Like the word avoid, I think all can understand the word avoid, means don't go into it. Evil, this is something very interesting. Buddhism has defined evil. So normally when we talk about evil, we talk about the external, avoid doing, do good means avoid doing breaking the 5 precepts. Okay? So when we talk about evil, we want to look at the mind, the root cause of this evil. Okay? When people killing, stealing, sexual misconduct and so forth, they will commit with a mind out of greed and hatred. supported by delusion. Okay, so these are the three roots of evil, which all Buddhists try to avoid. So the first part of the taking care of the mind is avoid the mind falling into these three states: greed, hatred, and delusion. Okay, then you can put your mind in good state. Avoid the bad state first. How to illustrate this? For example, greed, I think I no need to explain. I think that doesn't belong to you, you don't take. Because sometimes due to greed, we steal, we kill also. So it depends. Sometimes they're not getting what they want, they will do all sorts of things to satisfy the greed. Even some countries go to war also, just for this purpose. Here, when we talk about avoid the evil, we are talking about avoiding the evil state of mind. It's not the event outside that you want to avoid. It's the mind taking the event. For example, there's an event, you wait for a bus. You wait happily, also you wait for the bus when the bus doesn't turn up. You wait very angrily, also you wait for the bus. Two persons waiting for the same bus, but two different minds. So which is a better mind? Very easy, right? The one with a waiting with a happy mind, he wait. See? So when he wait happily. It's just like the class here, almost all sitting, physical posture almost the same. Is the mental posture the same? You have to think of this. Mental posture is not the same. When we talk about avoid evil, we are talking about this mental posture. It's not the event outside. It's the mental posture taking the event outside. I give you an illustration. This is a real life story. My niece was 9 years old when she got this ovary sac cancer when she was residing in USA. So she went through the chemotherapy. After that, my mother and myself flew over. When we were there, because the first time happened to our family, so we just flew over to give him the support. When we were there in the daytime, she was very happy, very jovial, playing with us, talking with us, because of visitors. Towards evening at 7 o'clock, she resigned to one corner. Asked my brother why. He said, injection time coming. Because when you go through the chemotherapy, you have some side effect. So to neutralize the side effect, they have to do injection every day. We inject here, every day like that. No? When the injection time came, I got shocked on my life. Practically, my brother had to pin him down. He would cry and yell to avoid the injection. That is what happened. When I saw this, I said, what happened? And I find that, not only he got physical suffering, he got mental suffering also. So he cried very hard, struggled very hard, and my brother had to pin him down. Then my sister-in-law will inject her. Okay, after the injection, I bring her to her side. I say, Felicia, just now when you do the injection, why you cry and yell and you're so loud? She said, I'm very scared. I said, why are you scared? Tomorrow injection, I will talk to you first before you start. So the next day, I spoke to her. I said, you think of the good time you had in school, the thing that you have missed in school. He's thinking for a while. Then I said that. Ready for injection? She said, no. She very scared. So I tell her, okay, you wait for a while. You cry also, you inject. Don't cry also, you got injected. So she wait for a while. After for about 15 minutes, then she tell mommy, so maybe you try now, Then I was there, talk to him, okay. Then okay, a bit scared, but didn't cry, didn't struggle. Third night came. He said, uncle, you wait outside. I go in with mommy. 5 minutes came up, done already. So the question asked is, what has changed? What has changed? Does the event change? No. The event doesn't change. The mind taking the event has changed. You understand this? So the mind taking the event has changed. So when we feel fear and all this anger over certain event, your mind don't be disturbed by the event. So when the mind disturbed by the event, who suffer? The person suffer. Right? Let's say tomorrow morning you go back to the office. You see somebody you don't like. The person just walk in. See only you get angry already. No need to talk worse. Okay? The moment you see you get angry, the person do nothing. You just sit in and sit down only. He also don't know you get angry. So you at one corner you see you very angry. So you think you're smart. No, right? You understand me? So our mind allow external condition to disturb us. So there is this thing called condition and cause, which you all have to take note. Externally, they can provide you the condition to make you angry. They cannot cause you to get angry. Understand these two, cause and condition. Meaning is, when you sit down there, you refuse to get angry. Nobody can make you angry. Similarly, if you are depressed, you sit down there, you feel depressed. Nobody can make you happy also. Agree? Huh? If you are counseling for people for depressed mode, you must ask the person first question, are you willing to come out of the depressed mode or not? If the answer is no, then no need to talk. The person must have a wish to come out. Huh? If you refuse to come out, nobody can help one. Understand this, Maya? So, external condition are condition. Internally, you are the cause. If I sit down there, I refuse to get disturbed by external environment. Nobody can disturb me. How you irritate me, I also won't get angry. So, external are condition. How you condition me, you use vulgar word, you use action to disturb me, I refuse to be disturbed. You cannot. Can be done? Cannot. So external condition cannot disturb you. So what actually you have in mind? You are the cause. So next time you cannot say somebody caused you to get angry. Understand this statement? External thing cannot cause you to get angry. It only can condition you to get angry. And you allow that condition to become a cause. Therefore you lost. Understand this, Maya? So when you come to mental development, taking care of the mind, this is very important thing. Okay, so this is how we call it avoid the bad state of mind. Anger and jealousy and so forth. It is done by this way. Okay. We have a lot of delusion also. Delusion, some are very simple delusion. You will know that it's wrong. Like for example, you're killing beings or offer to other beings, thinking that this will help you to gain enlightenment. Definitely this will be wrong. Okay? But some delusion are very subtle. Some we use it daily also. Simple words like sunset and sunrise. You always use that, wow, very nice sunset, very nice sunrise, no? But in reality, is there such thing called sunset and sunrise? What do you think? Is there such a thing? Does the sun really set? It really rise? Got sunset and sunrise now? It's don't have that. Yeah, it's a planetary movement only. Like. The sun don't rise, the sun don't set. It just move only. Okay? Sun don't set, sun don't rise. Like. Is there such thing called beginning of time? End of time? Before the beginning, what is that? You can't say what? You can't say, oh, this end of time, after this no count. Cannot. So these are all deluded concepts. Okay? In meditation, also, we are very careful of this delusion also. Whenever you sit down and meditate, you got thinking. That thinking will be of the past or the future. It cannot be now. That type of delusion you have to avoid. Every time I think of it, I am sitting here, just I ask you to close your eyes. Before you close your eyes, you look on the floor. Normally when you come into the class, you sit like that, you close your eyes. Your mind changes is still in the office. You bring it down, put it on the floor, close it. Easier. This is just one method only. Maybe different people got different ways. So when you close your eyes, then when your mind not quiet, start thinking. Start thinking, it will be always the past or future. It cannot be now. There's no thinking that is now on. Now what are you doing? Okay? Think of the past is delusion. Think of the future also delusion. So in meditation, we want to get rid of this delusion also. Understand this mind, you have to watch very carefully. Okay? Overcoming this delusion. So, have I explained to you? Greed, hatred, and delusion very clearly. Avoid all these things. Avoid. Not the event outside. The event. The mind inside. Taking the event. When you are sick, must the mind also be sick? Not necessary. Right? That's why it is very important that the mind is able to take care of himself without being affected by external event. And then later on, without affected by even your own bodily changes. This is very important. This call for mental development to take care of this. Very simple only, the Buddha teaching. Okay? The other one is all do good. Avoid evil, do good. Good is exactly opposite of these three. Non-greed, non-hatred, non-delusion. Non-greed, normally we practice generosity. Non-delusion, we practice loving kindness. Non-greed, non-hatred. Non-hatred, we practice loving kindness. Non-delusion, we practice wisdom. Okay. Non-greed, normally we talk about generosity. Generosity is giving. There are many types of giving. Okay. In Buddhism, we normally talk about the highest gift. And the highest gift we want to give is a gift of enlightenment. Okay. All other gifts, you cannot so-called solve our problem completely. You give people furniture, the furniture after 10 years will need to change again. You give medicine to cure a certain sickness. After some time, the person will die also. They won't live on forever. You only cure a certain sickness. Okay? So in meditation, we're talking about gift of enlightenment. Gift of enlightenment means, when you want to give people enlightenment, means what? You have to enlighten yourself first, before you can give. And gift of enlightenment, this word enlightenment or nibbana is a very high-level words that cannot be described by words, cannot use symbols, and cannot relate from one person to another person. It is, the Buddha said there is nibbana, but he didn't describe what is nibbana. This is something that we have to consider. Certain things we can't describe. Does it mean that if he doesn't describe, it's not there? And those people who want to describe normally use only 4 words: supreme bliss, supreme emancipation. Let me take this word bliss. Or we go further down one step. We take this word happiness. All of you ever feel happy, right? Know what is happiness, right? But I ask you to describe to me happiness. Cannot. Describe. Very tough, right? But when I feel happy, I know. Ask me to describe, very tough. You can write one whole book on to describe happiness. When the person read it, he also can't understand. It's just like describe the taste of durian. If a person never tastes durian, how he read the book also he can't understand. But he use a durian, he tastes. He only know how to taste a certain type of durian only, because there are so many variety of durian. You understand this, Maya? So nibbana is something like that. It is very high level of bliss, meaning you go beyond the human body. When we talk about happiness, one level. Celestial happiness, another level. You talk about jhanic happiness, another level. You talk about vipassana bliss, another level of happiness. You talk about bliss of emancipation. You're completely free. Even in the face of death, it doesn't disturb you. That type of bliss cannot be described. Okay? That's why the Buddha, when he comes to describe Nibbana, he always used the analogy of a conversation between a fish and a tortoise. Okay? The tortoise lives on land and in water also. Fish only live in water. So after a tour from the land, the fish want to find out more about land. He asked the tortoise, does being need water to move around? The tortoise said, no, they just move around without water. He said, how is it possible? Then he said, does being need water to breathe? He said, no, he just breathe like that. No, it doesn't need water. So the fish cannot understand. Without water, I can't breathe. How can the being outside water can breathe? So, Nibbana is something like that. You must bring your mind up to the experience of those people who have gone beyond mind. I use the word gone beyond mind to understand what is that, what is after the mind. So the Buddha teaching is to teach you how to achieve that state of gone beyond the mind, which is no other teaching in the world has gone beyond this, except the Buddha has gone through this. That's why his teaching is the greatest among all. Okay, I use the word beyond mind. You just catch this word. Okay, that is the generosity the Buddha want to give to the world. So what we are doing is, whoever want to give the Dharma or meditation, you wait until you gain enlightenment to give. It's very tough. So whatever little you learn, you share. But you share sincerely. That you share in such a way that you really can benefit the person who come to your class. And share it freely. That is what my teacher always tell me, Venerable Narada, when I was with him. He just planted a very strong seed in me. He said, Richard, you always remember this motto. Serve to be perfect. Be perfect to serve. This is how he trained me. Okay? While serving, you don't forget to train. After training, don't forget to come back to serve. That is doing in this way. So that is the generosity that we are doing, and our group is doing also. Okay, the other word is called loving kindness. Loving kindness is sometimes defined as a love of a mother towards her only child, even at the risk of her own life. And you generate this love for all beings. A mother who have one child, the love is very strong. If the mother got two child, the love not so strong. Okay? So that type of love. But I'm not just talking about mother love to a child. You use this type of love for all beings. Okay? It is said that loving kindness is immeasurable, limitless, boundless. But we limit our loving kindness. Loving kindness itself has no limit. What do you mean by this? It means this. It means you have loving kindness for your own family members, your friends and relatives. Other people you don't care. You draw boundary. This boundary is drawn by you. Loving kindness itself don't have this boundary. Okay? We draw boundary of relationship. We draw boundary of race. We draw boundary based on religion. We draw boundary based on nationality and so forth. That is how we draw boundary. But loving kindness is boundless. Understand this term, loving kindness. So when we train to have non-hatred and loving kindness, we want our loving kindness to be universal in nature, very vast, which is very important. Because a vast mind cannot be easily shaken. Give you an example. For example, you take this water here. I put 2 teaspoons of salt inside. I shake. and then you drink, what happens? You become what? Very saltish. If I have a reservoir of water, you throw in the same 2 teaspoons, does it change the taste of the reservoir of water? It doesn't. Similarly, our mind also like that. Your mind is very narrow, a defilement comes, it can shaken the mind very fast. But your mind is very vast. The defilement comes, just a small corner of your mind only. It doesn't disturb you at all. It doesn't even shake at you at all. Our mind must be like that. Your loving kindness must be very vast, not shaken by external events. Understand this analogy? So that's why the Buddha said, your loving kindness, it must be there, very vast, very universal in nature. Okay? So when we do mental development, this is also part of the process that we need to develop, and not to be disturbed by small, simple defilement. Okay? Understand this, loving kindness. Wisdom got few levels. First level, you avoid evil mind. You don't do. There are some people, they don't do good, but they also don't want to do evil. I pay you this amount, enough, okay, extra one, don't ask me. Donation, don't ask me. But I ask him to go and take somebody, think he won't take. So they only avoid evil only, but they don't do good yet. You understand? Some very miser one, they are like that. Okay, but they are not bad people. But there are some people who give more than is enough to take care of those who are less fortunate than them. Okay, there are some people like that. So in practicing of wisdom, is also different level. Okay, do good. Do good is another level of wisdom. Means you put your mind in good state. Anything that happens outside, I don't want my mind to be disturbed. This first level of wisdom. You lost money in the share market. Must you feel sad? Not necessary, right? You lost money in your investment. Must you feel sad? You have hit a hard patch in your relationship. Must you feel depressed? This is very real. When I was giving a talk at this, running a course at this awareness place, and talking about loving kindness, this lady was on the verge of divorcing the husband. Said, my husband meeting another woman, how am I going to practice loving kindness? Very real, I say, first of all, you have to be very strong to confront the husband. You're very angry, and then you confront the husband also. You have to confront, you can't think properly, and then you hurt yourself also. You feel loving kindness in yourself. Loving kindness means well and happy. These are the two keywords. Okay? You happy yourself. Okay, I don't want to be disturbed by the event. Then your mind is composed. When your mind is composed, you tackle the issue. And then you think properly. Whether you want him or you want to reject him. You want him back or you want to reject. Then you plan your strategy accordingly. Don't you think this is more important than you get angry and then you start working? Then when you have loving kindness for yourself, you take care of yourself first. In the process, you don't lose your mindfulness in this way. Don't you think at that point of time, the more important that you need loving kindness at that point of time for yourself first. Then when you look at him, you also wish that he be well. If you can, if not your mind disturbed by his presence, only see him very angry. Who suffer? You suffer. So that is not a good mental posture. Okay, so I tell her, this is how you should take care of your mental posture. I think the Buddha teaching also very applicable, especially at this point of time. You agree? The Buddha teaching is very practical, under all situations. Even during the time there is a killing in Indonesia, economic crisis of the 1990s. They will go around killing Chinese and all these things. Some are victims, some are. So The class there very challenging one. They ask you question, how to practice loving kindness act. I say, no choice, but even if they were talking about some people who interview the victims. Some victims, they abuse, they cannot forget, that they are very depressed. Some they abuse, they move on with life, they don't want to care anymore about the past, they just move on. So I just ask you this question, who is a better person? The person who move on or the person who keep on feeling depressed? Move on. What the person need to move on is because I don't want to be affected by the event. I don't want my mind to be affected. I want to move on. So this is actually, the more you need the Buddha teaching. It's not that the Buddha teaching is not relevant. The Buddha teaching is most relevant at that point of time. You understand my way of bringing out the Buddha, the Dhamma for you? Okay? So this is the Dhamma that they need at that point of time, not away from the Dhamma. Okay, that is the point of time, oh, I take all these things and move on. Because when I read some of them, they move on, I say, yeah, the way the mind take it is very well. So this is part of the wisdom we are talking about. Ability not to be disturbed by external event, and the mind is not shaken. In the midst of testing time, when time is very well, all can be do good, very easy. Testing time, then you will know not so easy to be good one. Okay? That is called the wisdom. The other part of the wisdom is to develop your mind to achieve the jhana, to achieve the vipassana. Okay? You learn how to go into the mind that is of concentration, of mindfulness. Okay? When we use this word, mindfulness, concentration, happiness, and all these things, you have to be very careful when you learn Buddhism, not to be caught in the definition of words. For example, I use this word happiness. It has many meanings, not one meaning. Happiness can come from where? Satisfying what you want, right? Happiness, you feel happy, Some people feel happy, what? By doing good, You can help others, I feel happy, Some people feel happy is when you sit down there, they develop the third jhana. Your mind go into happiness and one importance. The other type of happiness is when you sit down there, you develop the vipassana. You experience the bliss, and you feel happy also. Then, they develop further to experience the seven factors of enlightenment, to go into tranquility and happiness. So, there are many levels. So when we use this word, happiness, from a very mundane one to a very super mundane one, it's still the same words. But actuality is different in degree. Similarly, I use the word mindfulness also. When you're driving the car, you don't want to get into an accident. You are mindful. Very mundane level. When you are doing a breathing meditation or doing meditation, you want to be mindful. That mindfulness of the mind is not so easy compared to this your daily activity. Okay? That one is another level of mindfulness. Okay? Then when you know how to develop this jhana, and then the mind is mindful of this jhana, that's another level. When you know how to do vipassana, you know how to see the difference between mind and body. What is the difference between mind and body? I make out mind and body. What's the difference? How did I hear? How did I see? How did I feel the contact and so forth? How did the mind do all these things? This is your vipassana. Then when you do all these things, the mindfulness is able to catch all these things. Okay? Is it enough? Even you go to the mindfulness to experience the bliss, experience the first stage, second stage, third stage. Not enough. There's another thing called seven factor of mindfulness, seven factor of enlightenment. The first factor is called mindfulness. That mindfulness must develop until it becomes a factor of enlightenment. That is also called mindfulness. So in Buddhist, when you learn the term happiness, mindfulness, attachment, it's not one meaning. It's a different in degree. Different in stages also. So when you learn all these words, and you convert into mental and physical action, you know it's not one type. Many different levels. Understand me this? So when you learn Buddhism or study through meditation, don't caught up with just one word, thinking that, oh, I sit down there, I know how to do breathing, I know mindfulness, I know this, I know that. That is the time you start not to know a lot of things. Okay? Because meditation is a constant correction of thought. Until one day you say, I got no thought, that means you are enlightened. Okay? Nobody can say, oh, I know this, I know this. Then you are the one who doesn't know. Okay? Here, understand this word, wisdom. Wisdom, as you grow along, you know how to free your mind to develop the vipassana, to see that there is a difference between mind and body. How your mind function the various organ. So, know what is the five aggregate, and then later, when you talk about purifying the mind, that is the last part of the Buddha teaching, which many religions don't have. Because every religion will teach avoid evil, do good in their own way. But Buddha have the third one called purify the mind, which is a very important one. Not many religions teach this. So, not many religions teach it, only the Buddha. Very comprehensive instruction on this. Therefore, this aspect is the most important aspect in Buddhism. So, we must be expert in this aspect. Okay? Purify the mind is you must know what is the mind. What is the component of the mind. And then, whether this mind is real or unreal. Can the mind cease or not? When the mind ceases, who am I? This one will be next talk. This one will be next talk is, who are you? Okay? Who are you? The body is not you. Very easy, ma. You die, person pass away, you can't bring along the body, you know. Then you think, maybe the mind is me lah. Yeah lah. If you are not enlightened, the mind is you. You are enlightened, you also know the mind also is not you. Then, who are you? Different people give different answer. Then when you are there, you give your own answer. Now don't give an answer first. Okay, so that is called purifying the mind. In the end, you will know what is the mind about. We are talking about. In fact, the whole of the Buddha teaching is geared toward this end. Okay, which is the most important aspect of the Buddha teaching. Okay, basically, I have finished my talk already. On how to take care of your mind, it's very easy. Avoid the bad state of the mind. Greed, hatred, and delusion. When you say greed, we talk about attachment, cringing, craving, all this we classify as one. Hatred, we include jealousy, aversion, evil, all this we classify as one. Avoid these two states of mind. Don't allow the delusion to keep on supporting these two states. Okay? Avoid evil state. Avoid the bad state of mind. Put your mind in good state is put yourself in loving kindness, generosity, and wisdom. Okay? Have a lot of loving kindness. The two keywords is called well and happy. Okay? Sit down there, do nothing, just be happy, lor. Cannot. Many people say cannot. Sit down there, do nothing, get angry. Can. Should be the other way. Sit down there, do nothing, and then be happy. Sit down there. Your happiness doesn't need external thing to stimulate you. Because some people write about happiness, because the economy picking out, this one picking out, therefore we are more happy. So this happiness got dependent one. You must train until in such a way that your happiness has no dependent. You understand? The Buddha once speak to the Brahmin. The Brahmin tell the Buddha, I got palace, I got wife, I'm very happy. The Buddha said, I got no palace, I got no wife, I'm very happy. I have land, I have a lot of servants, I got a lot of jewelry, The Buddha said, I have no land, no jewelry, I'm very happy. So the Brahmin, his happiness based on a lot of things he has. The Buddha, happiness based on a lot of things he don't have. So, who has a higher chances of losing their happiness? You understand? So you got zero, you still can be happy. Then nobody can disturb you. So that's loving kindness, happiness. You see, in our daily life, when our body got hurt, we know. When the body got hurt, you know either pain blood coming out or blue black or whatever. But when your mind got hurt, do you know or not? Tonight lesson is ask you to take care of this mind. You think the body is very important. When your mind got hurt, do you know or not? That's why tonight's topic is how to take care of your mind. Don't you think it's very real? So tomorrow morning you go back to work, you see the person you don't like, so, you can smile, you are good. At least you neutral first, Neutral first, You go, neutral, don't want to be disturbed by him. Neutral first. If one day you see him, you can still smile, then you have to go there and thank him, no? That means you success in your practice already. He provide you opportunity to practice. Good. You take that as an opportunity. Hey, my tester come already. My trainer is coming, so I have to wash my mind. So you name him trainer. So then you come in and you see how my mind works. So your mind last time is very angry, and now you see neutral. Then next time still not affected. Then I think you have improved in your mental development. Okay, mental development is not just sit down there and then just keep on doing nothing. No, you must know how to avoid the bad state of mind. Put your mind in good state in your daily life. Then you come to meditation. Then you have a better effect. You understand me? So that there is a homework for you tonight. Okay? You all go back and do this homework, okay? This homework no need to pass out. Okay? Every time you go back and you check yourself, today morning you go out of the house, from today, anger will disappear from me. Okay? When you come back and check, more and more, then I think got problem already. Then you ask yourself, what's wrong with you? Okay? You will do until one day you forget how to get angry, then you're good. Forget how to get and find that it's not natural to get angry. You don't get angry, very suffering inside, very very tough, inside like a lot of things go wrong. The moment you want to get angry, then you know that, let go this anger. Then you know you have forget to get angry. Then you can see that, I'm successful. The first two parts, over evil, do good. I put my mind in good state already. I know how to take care of my mind. And then we talk about the third state, purify the mind. Normally the three go together. You help each other. You purify the mind. Like for example, let's say you want to have good behavior. You do meditation, you already have good behavior already. But when your meditation progress, your worry behavior will be better also. You help each other in this way. Or your meditation progress will help in your moral conduct. Your moral conduct will help in your meditation. It helps this way. It's not one thing perfect, really the other one. Your mental development not perfect. Your moral conduct cannot be perfect one. Understand this point here? It helps. You have a cyclic effect. Okay? So I clarify myself now. How to take care of your mind? All expert, right? So this is what we call a mental development in your daily life. You cannot tell me you got no time. You have all the time. Okay, is there any question?
Question time. This is something different. Sometime last year, I was sitting at a bus stop. I was contemplating I was sitting at a bus stop, thinking about my problems. Then suddenly one Indian guy came inside me, start talking to me, very fast. And then the next minute I know that he took all my money away, Alright. So I was thinking what happened, you see. After the incident over there, I realized, he talked on my ear, you see.
What that got to do with tonight's topic? Yeah. So this is, you have to wait mindfully, When you talk to anybody, you have to be mindful. You have to size the person out. Like for example, now I'm talking to you. Yeah.
And then suddenly it's just like that.
Yeah. So after you lost the money, the important thing is after you lost my money, how did your mind behave? How can that happen? After that, you feel very angry, upset. Does it help? When you feel upset, it doesn't help. Yeah. People distract you, and the people want to do pickpocket and whatever thing, they will find all sort of way and methods. Some they work in groups, some they work as an individual. You may not, he may be not the one taking you. Okay, now to take care of the mind, what he should do after he lost the thing? What your thing? Sorry? Report to police. Report with an anger manner or in a very composed manner, also different. Okay lah. That means you pay to learn the lesson now. Then sometimes you have to think that there are many ways to overcome this anger inside you or the frustration that you have. Sometimes you say, they just need the money. That's one way. Sometimes some people teach that because of your past karma, maybe now you cannot really you pay back So different people got different way . Some people see the Dharma more clearly . I see, I lost my money now. This is what happened to my mind. My mind get angry. Possible.
We call lost money in stock market. So what happened is that they lose like a few 100,000, then they sell their house, then they got a second house, so they shift back again. Each time they regret. But then lately I heard that he went back again and he lost twice what he lost last time. What happened here? Okay, he didn't learn at first he learned his lesson, but the second time become worse,
You used tonight talk to apply to him now. So what he should do now? No, if you lost the stock market, some people lost the market up and down, their mind also up and down. Some people the market up and down, the mind not shaken one. You want to play stock market, you must be like that. Your mind up and down together with the stock market, you are not fit to play the stock market. Right now, if like people go to war, a bit of small gain only, you elated already. Small loss also, you're very depressed. I like to see the Japanese war hero. He will sit down there, win the war, lost the war also, I see like a stone like that. But these are the people who do big things. They are not shaken by victory and loss. The war still fight on. So whether he want to fight on the war or not, the important thing is not he lost, is how he take the loss. Can he afford the loss or not? That's the point here to consider this. You understand where am I coming from? Yeah. Yes.
Brother Chia, just to check with you, saying avoid evil, I think for trained mind is quite easy. But the
avoid evil easy.
No. For avoid evil, I mean for trained mind, I think it's relatively easier for people who are trained. But let's say for people who are not, the mental development is not that strong, especially like, let's say when one is down. I mean, that really is the test when come. Because sometimes like when you are bombarded with so many negative thoughts, when a person is down, how are we going to tackle it? I mean, because when we are down at the bottom, and then we cannot see any lights in the tunnel, and
cannot be more worse than people dying in the hospital.
Yeah, it can't be worse than that.
So the whole thing, what you say is very true. Mental development take a very long time. It's not overnight. I saw many people very highly educated. I understand this, I understand it. But cannot do. That's exactly what you described. You understand, but you can't do. You understand tonight's topic, but you can't do. That's the difference, no? It's just like, some people say, work only ma, the most I don't promote ma, what's the problem? But when it really happened to you, the anger you go up is very sky high. Some people say, die only ma, what's so difficult? But when the time really comes, you see really die or not. This is what we call normally people talk big lah. So to be able to train the mind to accept all this type of event, even in the face of old age and death, not one day thing. Your normal day, you have to pattern your life, how to overcome this. That's why I say your normal day, the homework you must do. It becomes a way of life in you. It becomes natural in you. That, I'm affected by this, I'm affected by that. Now, what I'm giving you all the example, all are very simple example. If you cannot do, more difficult one, tougher. Things like relationship problem. That's why you say wealth, belonging gone. Then the other one is health problem in the face of death. You're suffering from incurable disease. All this very tough for the mind to take. These are more difficult scenario. That's not all those scenarios is very easy. Considerably relatively mild. So you must see, under this type of scenario, our mind will be very disturbed, upset. Even you so-called trainer, you cannot this also you upset one. So you must sometimes find an answer. Where is the answer? You must know the Dharma very well. Dharma, meaning what? Actually the Buddha provided the answer long ago. Before he gained enlightenment. You know what is called renunciation? This is renunciation. Renunciation means what? He renounced the world. He gave up his power, his capital, his family, his wealth, everything. When he do that, it means what? He will be no more disturbed by this type of issue. And all those things that you are talking just now is we are disturbed by those issues. You understand? So in our mind, when a person that face all these things, I come with nothing, I go with nothing. No. So when suffering comes, when you are not getting those things, that's why when you talk about Four Noble Truths, I say Dhamma, you have to look at Four Noble Truths also. Four Noble Truths, the Buddha said suffering. And the cause of suffering is craving. Okay? When you are not getting what you want, you still have a craving, therefore you suffer. If you are not getting what you want, your craving stops, therefore no suffering. It means like, just how those things that I talk on is like Hello Kitty like that. You know Hello Kitty or not? You queue up for Hello Kitty like that. Hello Kitty is, in life is, you have also never mind. Have better lah. Don't have also never mind lah. That one very easy to give up lah. Right now, don't have, no craving, don't kill lah. Don't have, never mind no. So that one, no suffering lah. You don't have, I still want, I want, then you suffer no. Exactly same no. Hello Kitty can give up lah. But more difficult issue like big amount of money, relationship problem, that one is more difficult to give up. That one needs training. You understand? At a certain point of time, your mind must give up and not to be disturbed by this event. You have to. That's why the mental development is not a matter of 1 or 2 day thing. You have to see the true nature of things. This body also don't belong to me. How can this external thing belong to me? Number 1. Mind, M-I-N-E. You have to get rid of the mind. Number 2, you have to get rid of I. Who am I? I'm so powerful, this. Now only people give you the appointment. But you take away the appointment, you think you're still powerful, man? You got the power, man? No more. The so-called I, no more. Then there's this moment, what is the cell? At least the body and the mind is me lah. But you look clearly, this body and mind also not you. So in this world, when you talk about belonging, mind, I, and self, where? Actually, this topic is for next week lah. I hope I answer you. Is to the mind able to take all this, and able to stand up, you need very highly developed mind. Okay? And the highly developed mind know that all this so-called belonging is a danger for their spiritual attainment. It's a danger. In the end, nothing belongs to us. The person, those things belong to that person when they are alive. The moment they pass away, even if reborn again in the same place, sorry, it doesn't belong to you. You understand?
Any more questions? Any more questions?
And just ask, you just not talk about the present, but actually when you say now, it's already past. So is there really a present?
No, now.
No, now, right?
Now is so-called present moment is delusion. Past is delusion, future is delusion, now also delusion. Very good. This is very good. No past. No, the moment you see, I want to see now, over already. Over already. I got this VCD talk by my teacher, Ramana Amata Galisi, on Nibbana, on this concept. He used a concept of time to describe the past is a delusion, the future is a delusion, the present also a delusion. When you see this moment, next moment come already. Where you got this moment? So the present is also a delusion.
So what is not a delusion?
The only thing that is unchanging, not delusion, is Nibbana. That's the only non-delusion. So the only unconditioned thing is called Nibbana. Where just now I said don't describe that. The mind, everything that you go, the mind is also a creation, is also a delusion. When the mind sees, what is that? That one is not a delusion. People call it unconditioned, people call it uncreated, some people call it unborn, some people call it emptiness. So different people give different name on that. Only everything in the end will go back to this. Everything will cease. The mental aspect is this, the physical aspect is this. What is this super mundane called emptiness? Or people call it Nibbana, or uncreated. That is the only so-called, they use the word called absolute reality. The rest is all relative reality, not real. This one you need to experience.
Yes, the other question that I'd like to ask you is, you are saying that you train your mind, but when you have, let's say somebody is very close to you, who pass away suddenly, to let go is not easy if you are not trained. So likewise, when you have an incurable illness, are you trying to say after you get it, or you train before that, to come to that level where your mind is strong enough that you can accept? Because is it a natural consequence of most of them, the moment something like that happens, to get depressed or to, to withdraw or to feel down?
Okay. I'll tell you one personal experience of one of my colleagues. In fact, I got many experience of people dying and passing away. Different people got different behavior. Okay, this colleague of mine, he got this nose cancer about 20 years ago. Okay, the time he went through the chemo, but I think not successful. He relapsed. When he relapsed, he got 3 young children, a wife, and these are the people who suffer most, actually. So when he relapsed, he liked to talk to me. So I used to talk to him on Dharma. He learned meditation from one of the monks in Singapore. He's a very good monk. And few days before he passed away, he spoke to me. He said, "Richard, I don't want to have the morphine, because morphine is a painkiller." He said, "I want to see the mind pain or body pain. No more theory area. This one real one. No more theory area." He said, "My pain." He said, the pain you experience is cannot describe one. He said, can last for 1 week. The pain just like that go for 1 week. He said, I nearly want to jump down. He's staying on the 19th floor. Okay? He said, can last for 1 week. So after that, he said, die also not scared. Why? Scared of the pain. He prepared to die. Right? So he just, okay, then one day he said, the mind just go above the body, not disturbed by the body. Then he realized, oh, this is how my mind not disturbed by the body. Then few days before he passed away, he stopped eating. So some of my colleagues and myself, my boss and myself, and some colleagues want to go to his house just to console him So he stopped eating, the wife called. So when we went there, we look at him, he looked at us. Oh, you're here. You all be happy, I'm okay. We don't console him, he console us. He said, you look at me, my body is rotting. It's rotting. Even before he passed away, the body starts to rot already. The body is a burden to me. Therefore, I'm getting rid of a burden. Don't feel sad. He's speaking truth, Then I look at it, wow, a very good Dharma lesson for me. So these are people who have this state of mind. So when he passed away, the family member look at him and then very calm, very peaceful, accept the fact that he would pass away. Important thing is he passed away with a calm mind. So people who wish to train, they can pass away this way. There are people who have never trained, they say, why me? Why not other people? That kind of thing. So different people got different reaction. So those who are well trained they will accept this. The body is a burden. Why you cling onto this body? Did I answer you in a way? Sometimes when being passed away, we know it's not the end of everything if you study Buddhism. Wherever they are, we wish them well. Life continue from there. So sometimes, even my mother passed in front of me. I was actually very happy in a way. Then I realized, hey, she passed away already. No, I was sending her to the hospital. Then she actually got difficulty in breathing. So they prepare everything to hospitalize her. Then when the emergency was telling me, after you see your mother with your mask, don't feel frightened. So when I went out, I see no mask. Then I asked the nurse, hey, how come no mask? I said, wait for the doctor to come and put. I said, you cannot put. Then my mother, so after that he struggled for a while. Sorry, all the equipment on job. Then the nurse got nervous. Said, you go out first, something happened. Then I tell her, my mother had passed away. Actually, I know. On that point of time, I know she passed away. The doctor don't know where. The nurse quickly called the doctor, scold the doctor, I don't care where you come back now, that type of thing. So I tell her, too late. After she passed away, then one of my teacher disciple, we met out, and then she do certain thing. There are certain people got certain ability. Then after that she asked, did your mother come to you or not? The next day he asked me. I said, no. He said, yeah, you can't find trace of her there. Can't find trace of her. I said, yeah, I know you can't find trace. Because when he only appeared to me a few seconds only in meditative pose after she passed away. Other than that, no more. Nobody ever dream of her anymore. So we know, So even the person who has passed away, life doesn't end there if he is not enlightened. For the person who have not studied into all these things and didn't do meditation, life, you think that the dead body is that person, but actually it's not. We want to meditate, sometimes we transfer merit, and then sometimes when we meditate very well, there are a lot of guiding angels, so-called guiding bodhisattva. Sometimes they can help the person who passed away to go where they like. That is what the person told me. He said, your mother is guided by those people who follow you, those beings who follow you. That's why you can find the trace. So there is this possibility, but no scientific proof. Hope I answer you somehow.
Yes, if that's the case, then are they actually intervening into the karma of the person when they come in and guide you to somewhere else where you may not deserve it?
It's not the karma of the person. Because I'm the son, I'm near him, so it's a karma, I say that. He passed away because he's near to me. It's by itself a karma already. And the child becomes a karma. So every time you pass away, sometimes beings can guide you one. There are beings who guide you to the wrong direction also. So they got all sorts of beings. There are some people who teach you to see light here and there, that kind of thing. When the person passes away, they gabra one, they very nervous one, they can't see what is what. So at a person passing away, you go to teach the person who pass away, see light, I tell you, very confused. That point of time, no point teaching. It's just like put a smile on, guide, loving kindness. So there will be a lot of pulling here and there one. When I say dismiss, up there, you may go astray also. You go into something unknown. So that level we don't speculate first.
Any more questions?
Brother Richard, you were saying that within 14 days, you have this course that teaches how to get jhanas. 14 lessons. But some people are like, the whole life can't get jhanas, but within 14 lessons you can...
Okay. No. For example, I start with a class of 60. Sometimes only get 30% can get the jhana and can continue. 30% will drop out. Then all these 30% will get jhana. Mostly got about 60 to 80% can go to vipassana. When they come to 14 to 16 lessons, then the last few lessons will be on vipassana. It's very interesting that way. There are some people who are not ready for meditation. That's why in the early days when I want to teach meditation, so long as you don't attend the basic Buddhism course, no meditation. We are like that, I'm like that. Because these people don't know what they're in for. Because a lot of people, because in the meditation, sometimes we got some problem. It's nothing wrong with the method. It's more important thing is when the person get into the meditation concentration, how they react to the concentration. Do they react? So a lot of people come to meditate, they thought, meditation means sit down there, very calm, very peaceful, very nice, but also very powerful. Sometimes some people, I went to, in a awareness place, I teach one class. I teach so many classes there. One person, very fantastic one. The moment I said, sit down there, allow your body breathe yourself, okay? Because the first lesson I teach you all natural breathing. Second lesson I say, okay, now you feel the body breath. Okay, now I want you to do one more thing. Put your attention here. Before that, I explain what is called attention. The attention using the mind, not using the eye to see and all these things, explain properly. Then, okay, sit down there, feel the body breathing, and then put the attention. The next moment is stand up, drop, pain. Painted. Then he come out. So what happened? Oh, I went to one point suddenly I feel the mind go like that. I'm very scared. I quickly stand up. Then I thought. So to me, he's a super student now. The moment go one point, he there already So, but he's scared. The way he reacts, he's scared. So he thought. So that's why in the 4 lesson appreciation course, I don't want to teach one point. I mean, in our teaching, I find that 99% or more than 99%, nothing wrong. At most they didn't achieve anything only. Some super doer, so-called super doer, they just do they get only. Then sometimes they react, they don't know. Even though we got other classes also, sometimes they got one point, sometimes so powerful, they say, I'm very scared. He very scared, or she very scared. One of the students I'm facing now is she very scared. I said, you very powerful. She said, yeah, so powerful and they're so scared. So she's not ready for it. So I said, in that case, you continue to study basic Buddhism course, don't meditate. Then he start to study, then you understand what I mean now. Okay? So these are some of the things that are happening when people want to teach jhanas. It's nothing wrong with the method. It's something wrong with people reacting in their progress. And you have to manage this very well. So this is 14 lesson is possible to do this. Okay, manage this very well in the sense that the whole thing is this. This method, there are some people, a lot of people have gone through the system and achieved vipassana. I use many. Sometimes you don't need to see me, you see my student enough already. See how they talk about meditation, how they interview you, how they track your mind and all these things. They will know one, they will be surprised that they have all these things. Okay? Just because of some danger, I don't want to teach. Everybody sit down here happy, listen to music, relax, I'll go home, you go home, I go home. Year in, year out, we keep on doing this. Got progress or not? No progress. Just because you scared this something% of danger, then you are not going to conduct the class anymore? To me, no. Even got 20% danger, also go ahead. At least got 80% can benefit. If not, this type of method will disappear from the world completely. A lot of people is because of this fear, they're not there to conduct. This stupid fella conduct. And this is the third time we run the course at Buddhist. Third time. First time not so successful. Second time very successful. This third time also quite okay. So I know that 20 lessons is enough for me to work on. Because if I don't have 20 lessons, you don't know how to appreciate the jhanas that we are talking about. If you didn't achieve the vipassana. Once you achieve the vipassana, you know one. The Buddha teaching is there, right in front of you. The time I don't want you to be a Buddhist also cannot. Because now you all become a Buddhist, if you don't achieve the vipassana, it's because of faith. Faith, the time you become a Buddhist is because of understanding and realization. I know the Buddha teaching is right, I can verify. Therefore, I will be a Buddhist. You understand? Now, if you have not achieved this, you will have that doubt, hey, Buddha teaching real or not? Is Dhamma real or not? Is Sangha real one or not? Until you achieve this, if a lay person can achieve, I think the Sangha can achieve much more higher and better state than this. Then you know that, the Sangha is true. Then you got no more doubt about the Buddha teaching. So, this 14 lesson, I will not say everybody will have. Okay? But we have students who follow me for years. And he knows, hey, some of your students really can do jhana very well. I see people come new one, then went out, also got vipassana. I also stay for so many years, cannot. So I said, very simple, you go back and do a recourse. And this time, I asked him, you say, you come. The teacher has improved on his teaching already. Then you come. So this 20 lesson, he very happy. He went into the jhana, he went into vipassana. He had been, I think, about 10 years, Just cannot, keep on trying, cannot. He got a lot of block. Because later, as you go through the teaching, go through sutta discussion, this and that, and spend more time in the Buddhist circle, then his characters change. The nature of his way dealing with people also change. So that mental block taken away. Dare to take disadvantage. Not everything I must be advantage. Take disadvantage as a contributing factor, as a generosity act. So that his mind is not disturbed by this. Now he can do it, but he is very happy. So there are people who one course can get it. There are people who, for many courses, then they get it. So no harm one. Even after 10 courses, 10 years only one. Still not too late. Better than whole life you never see it. There are people say shortcut, vipassana. Actually, whole life didn't see anything. What's so shortcut? So this is one of the methods I like to introduce to the Buddhist circle. Because doing jhanas, there are many ways. Okay? There are some people who do jhanas, got light, and then the jhana got 2 hours, no thoughts. But outside don't matter. Okay? That one very solid one.
Excuse me, because I'm quite new to this. What is the jhana that you're talking
Sorry. This jhana is like, in Buddhist meditation, normally am I holding up too much time? No. Is that right? Okay. This Buddhist meditation they talk about for our training. We have loving kindness, impurities of the body, concentration meditation, and insight meditation. We must do all the four. There's no such thing as one type of meditation can bring you enlightenment. We have to do all the four. Okay? So when they talk about jhana, we are talking about the concentration part. You achieve one pointedness, first, second, third, and fourth level concentration, where the mind go above the human body. Okay? Not many teachers teach this way, especially Buddhist teachers. Because when you teach the jhana, you must spend more time with the student. Not only that, you must, in front of them, the student perform, you have to see for yourself. So that you can guide them using our mind to measure the mind. Okay, the teacher would know. When a person goes into jhanic mind, the teacher, when they train, they are in the jhana, they should know already. They can track even. Okay, then we'll know, this person dare to move at the mind level. The body moves, the mind moves. So, in the Hindu, the jhana is a very big thing. But Buddhism, we take the jhana is a right concentration. In the Buddhism, we talk about Noble Eightfold Path. In the Noble Eightfold Path, one of the factors is called right concentration. And the Buddha defined right concentration as 1 to 4 jhana. So, here we do mental development, we do this jhana. And then we based on this jhana to strengthen the mind, to prepare your mind for the insight meditation. It's called vipassana. Okay? This one I need 20 lesson basic Buddhism course to explain. You see, I keep on introducing the course to you. It's not because I'm running course to earn money. No, my courses are all free one. Because when you want to learn, I want all to learn properly. Important thing is learn a complete thing. Don't want to learn half. I say, I want to shortcut, I want to learn this, I don't want to learn that. I say, this type of student, actually I'm not interested. If you want to interested, you must learn complete. So the jhana, I need time to explain also. Okay? So there are some teachers who teach this jhana. So their jhana, the Buddha said about jhana is, the range of jhana is incomprehensible. 4 things the Buddha said is incomprehensible. One is formation and destruction of the universe, how the Buddha think. Third one is karma. The fourth one is range of jhana. It's incomprehensible. Okay? Range of jhana, some people do jhana 5 minutes, some 10 minutes, some 1 hour, some 1 day. So different people got different range. Some do jhana without straight talk one. Some people a lot of straight talk still can go jhana. So different range also. Okay? So for us, we do a simple one. Not jhana to help you to perform the psychic power. Not. Just good enough for you to do the vipassana. To strengthen your mindfulness, to become vipassana mindfulness. Then using this to realize vipassana. That is what we all do. There's 20 lessons. If for average person who follow very well, understand. Some people who doesn't know anything about Buddhism, how you follow? They can go in also. No, this Sunday, no, you can't see it. If last Sunday you go to Buddhist, you can see some of them doing it. You conduct a class, then by the 15th or 16th lesson, you go to the class and say, go to this point, first jhana. First jhana. Well, a student here, you are. He can't. You have to drop out, but don't give up. Come back again. he was there. Some of them will give up. Don't have to give up. Come back again. Because I want them to study Buddhism as well as practice together. That's why I got 2 courses. Basic Buddhism course and basic meditation course. I have to use the word basic. I'm not monk yet. But you don't get conned by the word basic. It's not so basic. Okay, like tonight I talk a very basic thing. Not so basic. But it's actually really very basic. It's true. But you need a lot of realization to come under this, talk under this level. It's not so simple. The more basic thing you want to talk it well, very difficult. You open up a very big treasure to you. Or in your foundation way, like, then you study Buddhism, very fun. Meditation also very fun. It's very interesting. That's why sometimes I say, that's why sometimes some of the teachers say, Buddhism nothing wrong. The way we teach meditation and Dharma is something wrong. You understand what I mean? Possible one, 14 lessons. But not perfect jhana. Jhana good enough for your vipassana mindfulness.
Yes, one more question that I'd like to ask you is, let's say, like me, I'm having difficulty to sit on the floor and do the posture. Now, if you sit on the chair and do a meditation, is there any difference?
No difference. All my students all sit on chair in the class. No, you sit on chair. Your chair, you ask him, you got cushion only. Now you sit on chair, not good enough, right? Your leg sometimes too strong, right? I give you a cushion to put on your leg. Make yourself comfortable first. To me, meditation, it's not like that one. Physically sorrow, my mentally. Meditation is training the mind, not physical body. So to me, all the students will sit on the chair first. No sitting on the floor. Especially our Chinese, Singaporean, or Asian people. They don't sit on the floor for long. They can't take it on. Very painful. So all my meditation class also sit on chair. So don't worry.
So where do you conduct your meditation classes?
Currently, I only conduct at two places. One is Buddhist at one temple in Geylang. I conduct Sunday basic Buddhism course from 9 to 11:30. Meditation course is 1 to 3:30. Then later another temple, Bali chanting, 4 to 6. So you can see my Sunday. My Sunday is like Saturday morning we got this continuing meditation, 9 to 11:30 at Sri Lanka Ramaya Buddhist Temple. That one for more advanced students who do it, and then you'll come for interview and so forth. Then afternoon, Saturday afternoon we got super discussion. Okay, next year we will have it a slightly different program. I may want to do the Abhidhamma class. Abhidhamma is a higher teaching of the Buddhas. They reduce extractum. It's very interesting. This type of class, they analyze the mind and body in a very minute manner, and it's very interesting. The last time I learned from one another on this, from the monk itself. So this is a very interesting type of course. I've done many courses, and you can check my activities at my website. Basicbuddhism.org. Basicbuddhism.org.
Richard.
Yeah.
Where is this Buddhist?
Buddhist is I think Lorong what? Don't know. 12, 19 Geylang. Lorong 12. It's a 4-story building, very modern building, very modern facility. Very modern one. Just only last year they opened ceremony. They opened out last year.
Is that the one that is opposite the? There is a big field right now along Geylang, near to this Kalamak there.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah. Oh. The 4-story building. Next to it is a mosque.
Oh, okay.
It's in the midst of Vela area. Luckily it's a corner, not so bad. That's why only Sunday or Saturday daytime I can conduct class there. Weekday night I won't conduct class there. Quite far. I say for the lady. You train the mind, but you go outside people and harass you. So that one you have to ask. I don't mind to. Normally when people invite me, my first reaction is I won't refuse. That is what our teacher always teaches us. When people invite you to give Dhamma, don't refuse. Okay, it's not I say. It will depend on whether I'm asked to come and conduct or not. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Richard.
Okay. Thanks.